So you're looking to buy a home in Southern California and you're thinking, okay, hey, once I buy this home, how do I know it's in good shape? How do I know that what I'm buying is not gonna fall apart in the next couple of months, maybe even a couple of years? So what do we do to help you with that? We're gonna do what is called an inspection, a general inspection. So we get a general inspector, like my buddy back there. His name's Bill Avalos. Great inspector. He's gonna go through and what he's basically gonna do is go through the whole house and check it out. He's gonna say, hey, well, with this home, you know, the plumbing seems like it's gonna need some issues, right? You should probably get a plumber out here. So the whole point of the general inspection is to give you an idea of what needs to be addressed. It's not to tell you, hey, the roof is falling apart, you know, it's gonna cost you $12,000 to repair the roof. That's not what a general inspector does. And the reason we do a general inspector is because, can you imagine getting an electrician, getting a roofer out here? Can you imagine getting, you know, someone for foundation, all this stuff? You get it? How much money is that gonna cost? How much time is it gonna take up, right? When we talk about inspections, we only get a certain amount of time. So with our inspections, you probably get 10 days, sometimes 7 days. So to line up all those inspector, electrician, plumber, roofer, you know, foundation, pool, AC technician, to line all those up perfectly is almost impossible. So with the general inspector, we come out here, they go, you know, A through Z through the house. And once they do that, they'll go through the house and like I said, they'll tell us, hey, you know, you should really check out, you know, the pool system. The pool system needs some work. You should really check out the AC. Have somebody come out here and check out the AC for you. And that's the benefit of using an inspector. Now, do they catch everything all the time? No, obviously, you know, it is hard to catch everything, but you're gonna have a good idea for the most part on what you're gonna get into. So like this one right here today in the city of San Bernardino, the pool looks a little muggy, right? So it's like, why does the pool look a little muggy, right? Is the system working right? Now, if there's a leak in the system, he's gonna tell us. Now, he's not gonna give us a cost, like an actual cost for the repair. And there are some inspectors out there that will say, pay us a little bit more and we'll tell you how much that's gonna cost to fix. Now, that can get a little tricky, right? Because it's really hard to tell. So I usually don't go that route just because you can talk to just because you can talk to other people and get a better idea of what you're actually looking for. So the good thing with this one, the pool doesn't look bad. It does look a little muggy. It needs to be cleaned. Backyard area, really nice. So as an agent, we also have a responsibility to come and look at what the home has to offer. Right now, we're not inspectors, we're not roofers, we're only real estate agents. So we're literally gonna come out here and just call out what we see, right? I see a dip on the floor. I'm gonna call it out, dip in the backyard, right, by barbecue area, right? I see a crack on the cement. I see broken tiles there. So we do a very super simple type of inspection, but it's also important, right? Because we wanna be able to help you guys see what's going on with the home and give you guys an idea, like, yeah, we should probably call a roofer out here. On this one, it actually does not look bad. They have solar panels. So typically with solar panels, if they're a little bit newer, the roof is not always an issue, because if not, they wouldn't put on the solar panels. So like going into the garage, right? So now we can have sometimes issues with stuff being across the walls because we can't see what's behind and we can't move stuff. So what protects you then? It is a little bit tough, but the seller does and is supposed to disclose everything they know about this property, right? So I don't want to get into any like legal, like, hey, what happens if this and that, but the seller is supposed to disclose any known facts about the home. So this is another way to protect yourself, right? So they're going to be signing disclosures saying yes and no and explaining why it's a yes if they put a yes on the condition of the home and any known fact. Now, there's investors who own homes. They get a little bit less because they probably don't live there. So, I mean, that's pretty natural, right? See, I don't know if you guys can hear the beeping right now. So he's testing smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors in there right now. But going back to the seller disclosures, the sellers are gonna disclose whatever they can about the property. So now you're getting like 3 levels of like, hey, this is wrong with the house. Again, it's not always perfect. Some people think, hey, because I got an inspection, I got the avid from the agent, they disclose everything, that my house is gonna be perfect and I know exactly what's going on. It could be a month into the, you live in there and your toilet gives out, right? Your water heater gives out. So now what happens if your water heater gives out in that first like 2 months? You're like, dang, I just put a down payment. I got to make my first payment. I got to, there's a lot of things that need to happen. What's going to happen? Unfortunately, you're a homeowner, one, but not unfortunately, but that's part of being a homeowner. Unfortunately, that's what I meant. And the next thing is you are covered by what we call a home warranty. So a home warranty is a warranty that you typically get for 12 to 13 months. Now this home warranty, every home warranty is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to go into exact details, but if stuff like a water heater, right, an AC goes out within the first 13 months of owning that home, you have the opportunity to call the home warranty company and say, hey, home warranty company, I'm covered for 13 months. Can you help me? I need help, right? So now typically it's going to be anywhere from about 75 to 125 to get a technician out there. So they're going to send their people and they're going to check the problem. Here's where some people can run into some issues. It can't be pre-existing. So it has to be something, they have to determine that it's something that happened while you were living in the home. So, it can't be that it just was not already working, and it is hard to determine that. My best advice is say, hey, it was working fine when I got the house, and it's probably gonna be the truth, right? So you want to be able to justify, hey, yeah, this was working. We have proof it was working. We have an inspection, whatever, right? And now it's just decided to give out. Now, luckily, I've had my clients, well, really my clients, because once they own the home, I'm not like associated with that home anymore, so I can't make the call for them. You do have to make the call yourself. So we've been through this before, so I know it's like, hey, call this number, give them your account number, do all of that, so you can get the right information. And they worked well, right? $75 to get them out there. And so that's just another layer of protection, guys. So yeah, guys, that's, I know buying a home could be super scary. Buying a home could be daunting sometimes. And you're like, man, it's just, what if the home I buy is just not like, it's broken, and right? And yeah, and issues do come up. Like we've had a couple issues come up after the fact, and that's normal, right? It's a home. Most of these homes are 50, 60, 70 years old, up to 120 years old sometimes, like literally like 1902, we're selling homes in different areas in Southern California. It's just, that's what it is. So don't worry, guys. If you guys are looking to make the move and you're looking to purchase something, we want to be able to help you do that. And we're going to go through the whole process of how to protect yourself, how we're going to help you be protected, and how we're going to help you get everything disclosed. So this is part of the process. This is the first step of starting that escrow process right after you do your deposit. So inspection is super important. We work with 3 or 4 different inspectors. We have you choose the inspector, so you know what you're getting yourself into, guys. All right, guys. Well, I hope this video was informative. We're here in the inspection now. I didn't want to walk in just because if my buyers end up buying this house, I don't want their house to be all over YouTube. Maybe the front and back a little bit, but great home. Can't wait to get these buyers in. And if you're looking to make the move, we would love to help you. There's going to be a link in our description where you can either book a call with us, search more homes, or just get in contact with us. You can shoot us a text and contact us, and we'd love to help you out. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with somebody. SoCal Cedeno out.